Have you been struggling to spark a conversation with a small business owner? You got your services locked in, you already kind of know what you want to offer, but when it comes to hearing from that small business owner, they're just not responding to you. They're not responding to your emails, your calls, it's just not working. I got something here that's going to get you a response and it doesn't keep you locked into like one specific verticals. You can use this strategy with your typical brick and mortar 9 to 5 base small business, your chiropractor, your dentist, your lawyer. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. Before I dive into this video though, guys, do me the favor. It's not because Guillermo here is trying to be some YouTube celebrity. You've been following me for years. You already know that. I'm not. Hit the thumbs up on this video. It lets me know that you've actually seen it, please. And go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this, okay? We also have some really cool things in the works that pertains to bad reviews and small businesses. I'm happy to share what we have going on, but I need to see those thumbs up and those comments down below. Let's talk about it. Let's just go through this nice and slow and as easy as possible, okay? So obviously, today you can go to Google right now and you could type in Brooklyn barber shop, right? You could type in Brooklyn barber shop, and it's not as easy as it used to be, right? To filter out these reviews, even when you go ahead and you put, say, 2.0 and up, Google is still going to show you the top businesses in that specific area. So my point here, guys, is that it's not as easy as it used to be to filter out and find these businesses with the bad reviews. It's just not. It's not. So a little strategy. This is very basic. This is something that you can do right now to help you find businesses with bad reviews, specifically on Yelp. Yelp, for some apparent reason, consumers nowadays, if they can't hit you through those Google reviews, they'll hit you through Yelp. And so if you go ahead and you use, you use brackets and then you put in like worst salon + Yelp, what you'll get is filtered results. You'll be able to just like kind of like reverse engineer this whole search process with Google. So again, use brackets, put in worst salon. You could even change this up and put like worst contractor, worst dentist. And so you got that there, right? So you could pause this video right now, take a screenshot, and try this. Try this today. I'm telling you, you're going to get a lot of filtered results. So you even got some for others, TripAdvisor and many others. But let's take a look at this one, for example. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what this all looks like. So obviously for this one, we have Tiffany Nail and Spa. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one here. And we're going to take a look at the reviews. So obviously they have what it looks like to be a not so bad review here. We have some photos here. I'm curious to also dig into what their Tiffany Nail and Spa looks like online. So Tiffany Nail and Spa. Let's see here, and they're in the Tampa Bay area. It looks like they're okay on Facebook. They have about a 4-point star. On Google, they don't really look so good. So how would I scale this out? Obviously, there are many different ways. I mean, look at this. This is not that good. So before I even get into like the ways that you can flush these reviews, like let's just be clear, right? On a couple of things. If you decided to say take a screenshot of this and just email it to the business, that's not going to work, right? That's not going to get us the response that we're looking for. It's just not. Nowadays, we're in this internet today, in this internet digital world, it's so competitive, like it just doesn't even make sense to do that. I mean, unless you could find a direct email for that particular prospect, this particular prospect here, you could find an email, you could find the business owner's name, then cool, give it a shot. I'm not throwing shade on that. But what will work, guys, is that, in some instances, you might have to physically go to that business. You might have to drop off that notice and say, hey, listen, this is what we found. Can I speak to a manager, supervisor? Let me just drop this off really quick. I left my name and business card here. Give me a call. I'd love to help you fix that up. And that approach is very upfront, it's very honest, and you actually appeared in person. And yes, it's going to take some consistency. Like as a consultant, I think it's very clear now, and I've talked about this over the years. In some cases, you will have to get up and you will have to reach that business. And we're talking real business, like landing like real deals here, guys. Not like, let's spam away and let's, like if you want to land real businesses, sometimes you will have to get up and you will have to either direct mail that business or you might have to show up in person. So that's just the reality here. I'm just being transparent with you. So let's just what would I do in a case where I found a business with a bad review, and what would be my approach? One, I'm definitely going to take a screenshot of these bad reviews. This is not good. Two, I'm going to take pictures of their other stuff that they have and kind of like, raise these concerns to that small business owner. And if they care about their business and if they're true to their business, then they will give you the time. A business that just does not care, you shouldn't even waste any time with. Like, let's say you reached out to this business, you emailed them, you took your time, say you called, and they're like, yeah, we don't really care. Then there's no, they don't take their business serious enough. They will likely end up closing those doors at some point in time. So it's not even worth your time. So you just keep on moving on. So just like I said earlier, and if I didn't, I'll say it again, this method, it's not going to work every time. You're going to find businesses that are going to hear you. And, there's other factors involved, like the location. When you're focused on like, for example, this business here, I can guarantee you, I could call them up right now. They don't care. They don't care. At some point in time, this business would either shut down next year or the following, based off these reviews and so on and so forth. But ideally, you want to target these businesses in more of your local town, your smaller towns where it's just like not as competitive. And that's going to get you more responses, if anything. And again, like I said before, it's not going to work every time, but when it does, it's just worth the time. Take 1 hour to try to do this today. And I'm telling you, you're going to see either 1 or 2 responses. But watch the area that you're targeting. That's it. Just watch the areas that you're targeting. Now, now that I make that clear, let's talk a little bit about ways that you can remove those reviews. So obviously today, Google, they give you the opportunity to address, any claims that business, that review that business might have received. So I can drop this link down below. Just go ahead and ask me in the comments. I'll drop this link down below. But basically, they make it nice and clear here to ask Google to remove or delete inappropriate review from your business profile, report, blah, 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 blah. Google can remove reviews that violate Google's policies. So this would have to be like a really, really like, defamatory type of review. You know what I'm saying? Like the review has to be really, really bad. And so you would go ahead, follow the steps, and request that removal. The other method is obviously, generating content. Sometimes we call it burying reviews. So basically, it's like a strategy that we use to push down reviews. And you could do that through blogs, through different, doing press releases for that businesses, and it'll push down those reviews and speak more on what the business, what their good qualities are, and what their, what the good that they've done as well. Because just like they have those bad reviews, I'm sure there's good things that they've done as well. They also have good reviews. There's usually 2 sides to the story. So that's all this is, guys. I mean, this strategy alone is simple, but it works. It works. All you're doing is finding that bad review and addressing it to the business, letting the business know, look, we have an issue here. This is a big problem. And if is business slow right now, it could be because if business is slow, this is exactly why right here. These reviews right here. And that's without a doubt. And we've tested this, and it works. It works. We've seen the results. If you don't take anything, go back to my channel, research reviews, type in reviews. I'm sure I have content somewhere in my channel where I disclose and show you some of the responses that we've received. And we've seen reviews on other platforms and many different sites. If you can, if you go into this with some intent, and I'm going to wrap this up really quick, if you go into this with intentions to help that business, to really want to help them, and you have your own strategy in place that you know is going to help them, without a doubt, sparking that conversation, it should be no issue. But if you're going into this, and I want to be clear with what I'm saying here, if you're going into this and then you're saying, oh, well, I'm going to find that bad review so I could offer websites. No, you got to have a solution for this problem. So, whatever solution you have, it needs to work. It needs to work for this problem. It's simple. You found the problem, now you provide the solution. You found the problem, now you provide the solution. What is your solution for this problem? So, that's it, guys. And you can do this for any vertical. This doesn't keep you trapped in one specific vertical. You can do this with any vertical and spark that conversation. It's not going to work every time. Again, smaller areas, right? You want to collect your sources from everywhere. So Facebook, you want to look at Google and really compile that information, send it off to the business, whether it be through direct mail or whether it be like you actually showed up to the business and you dropped off that notice. Or third is that you found the email to the actual business, like a direct, actively working email. And again, you can do this for salons, your small business salon, your smaller salon, your freelancer, your freelance, salons, or new chiropractic office that just opened. Searching these keywords online, it's going to essentially help you, just like I showed you here a moment ago, find those bad reviews like you've seen here. So that's pretty much it. If you got value out of this video, again, please hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Drop that comment down below, and I could keep this content coming. We have a lot of cool things in the works. Hit the thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried this before? Have you tried this method? Let me know down in the comments down below. Speak soon.